This is Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and it's that time of year. After the iPhone comes out, there's the iPhone case review. What I tried to do is pick some cases that aren't going to break the bank, because your new iPhone 11, 11 Pro or Pro Max are already expensive enough, but that offers some good drop protection and some good looks. We even have cases from Razer. Imagine that. We're going to look at them now. So first up is actually Razer. They don't just make cases for their own phones, they're making from the iPhone too. So there's a slim case that's $30, and then there's a regular case that's $40, and what they're offering here is a cooling sort of material whose name I can't even pronounce. It's supposed to keep your iPhone cooler, and it has a ventilated design complete with little vent hole kind of decor on the back to give you that idea. The regular model is more impact absorbent, but the slim model even is pretty darn impact absorbent and very rigid. It does leave the bottom edge open, but it wraps around the corners a bit, so it should still protect the port area and the speaker area. One thing that's nice is the interior has a suede-like finish, so you know it's not going to scratch that pretty matte glass. Next up is LAUT, L-A-U-T. They're actually one of my favorites because they have such a wide variety of cases. They even have things like this. I always think of my friend whose mother keeps losing her phone and they keep saying they want to tie it around her neck. Well, you actually can do that with this particular case. Of course, they have your usual kind of clear case with the colorful bumpers around it, and they claim drop test up to 6 meters. I don't know if I want to try that for myself to find out, but that's pretty rugged, and yet it's not a very bulky case. They also have this cool thing with these spacemen and planets and all that kind of thing. You turn it upside down like a snow globe and you watch them move around. They have one that's a mirror on the back and it says "Hello, gorgeous." Pretty good stuff and pretty durable. And by the way, all the cases that we're looking at here are Qi compatible for charging. Next up is Totally with 2 L's and 2 E's. They make super slim cases. They're $29, and you can get it in clear if you like the clear kind of rubbery TPU, which I do because it's grippy. And you've got these frosted thin ones here. Now, I'm not sure if this is for most people. The phone obviously is not going to gain any bulk because these are so paper thin, but there's not a whole lot of protection other than from scratches with these. Next, there's Skin, who makes, well, skins, cool ones like this, Dragon Ball Z, yay. So not everybody wants a skin on their $1,100 phone, right? They also make cases. So this is the standard case. It's around $40. It has 2 layers of protection around the phone. This is pretty grippy, and it's not too bulky while being fairly protective. And you can get cool things like Marvel, NFL, college football teams, or your own custom picture on the back of it. I kind of like this one, yay, Wonder Woman. And if you want it a little thinner and a little lighter, their single layer design is not quite as rugged for drop protection. That's about $10 less, but if you want really as little bulk as possible with some protection and a whole lot of colorful design. Next up, for those of you who like a more rugged kind of case, a little bit maybe reminiscent of what OtterBox offers, there's x-doria, who's rebranded as Defense. So their cases are around $30, pretty affordable. Again, supports Qi wireless charging, and they say they're good for a 10-foot drop, and they do feel pretty robust. You've got clear with rubber bumpers around the edges. You've got the opaque designs as well. This one's a bit hard and rigid. This one's a little bit softer, but that's still kind of a hard, clear plastic going on. A lot of colors to choose from here. Then there's Moshi, who offers 2 levels of protection in your kind of traditional wraparound case, $25 to $35. The iGlaze is the one that's MIL STD A10G rated, and the Vitros is a little bit thinner, a little lighter, not quite as robust, but still fairly protective. And then for $45, they have interesting ones like this with textured patterns on it and the old wrist grip for those of you who tend to lose hold of your phones all the time. But I think my favorite actually is, even though I'm not so much a folio case person, is a leather folio with the credit card spots in here. And say you just need that when you're going out and about. When you're at home, you don't need so much protection. It's magnetically connected to the inner case, so you can just use it with the inner case at home. Lastly, there's Apple cases, which surprisingly are not exorbitantly priced, really. I like their leather cases a lot. They come in a lot of pretty colors. The saddle tan is always one of my favorites. It kind of goes nicely with the new green color this year. So $50 for this, a variety of colors. Open on the bottom, but again, it has wraparound on the corners, so it's pretty unlikely anything is going to impact it. Now, Apple doesn't even give you drop ratings for their cases, so take that with a grain of salt. Though I've actually used these for years, and I've not actually damaged my phone either. It does wrap around the front, so it protects the front edge of the glass, that sort of thing. And then they have their silicone cases, which are $40. They come in a whole bunch of colors. They're very grippy. But the thing is, between leather and silicone, there's only a $10 price difference. I think you might as well go with the leather.